We have tested the teacher, then ourselves. This week is about what comes after the test, the call, and what it costs to answer it. This is week 9 of the Remnant Project. Let's begin. Jeremiah chapter 1, verses 4 and 5. Then the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Before I formed thee in the belly I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. The call did not begin with an assignment. It began with being known, and then knowing. But that knowing does not always come right away. Being unaware of your calling does not negate it. It is dormant until you access it. Access begins with listening. 1 Samuel chapter 3, verse 10. And the Lord came and stood and called as at other times, Samuel, Samuel. Then Samuel answered, Speak, for thy servant heareth. Before Samuel had a task, he had a posture. He did not ask what the assignment was. He said he was listening. Like Samuel, we must have an ear to hear what the Lord is saying and follow his direction. Moving without God is not a call. It is a personal choice that is doomed to fail. One account shows exactly what that looks like. Luke chapter 15, verses 17 to 20. And when he came to himself, he said, I will arise and go to my father. And he arose and came to his father. This is the account of the prodigal son. The call was not answered from a far country. It was answered on the road back. If you are his child, the far country, the place you've run to, never changes that. God is never disconnected from us. The call sometimes comes in our darkest moments, and in those moments it is essential to turn toward him, not away from him. Sometimes we need to be still to receive. Acts chapter 9, verses 3 to 6. And as he journeyed, he came near to Damascus, and suddenly there shined round about him a light from heaven. And he said, Who art thou, Lord? And the Lord said to him, It shall be told thee what thou must do. Saul was not sent while he was still running. He was stopped first. Being stopped is only the beginning. What happens next is what matters. Isaiah chapter 6, verse 8. Also I heard the voice of the Lord saying, Whom shall I send, and who will go for us? Then said I, Here am I, send me. Notice the order. God asked first, Isaiah answered second, then Isaiah was sent. The call was never Isaiah's idea. There is always a pattern. Unless sent by God, the prophet is false. One cannot send themselves. The pattern continues, from hearing to being sent. Romans chapter 10, verses 14 and 15. How then shall they call on him in whom they have not believed? And how shall they hear without a preacher? And how shall they preach except they be sent? No one is sent who was never formed. No one preaches who was never taught to hear. Our lives are hidden with Christ in God, but hidden does not mean stationary. God is a father. We are being raised to be sent. Ask yourself, like the prodigal son, have you returned? Or are you still standing in the far country telling yourself you've already left? This calling is not given so the remnant can perform readiness. Vocation is not a resume. It is a response to a voice that called you before you had anything to offer it. Return before you are sent. Hear before you answer. Be known by God before you perform. The call was never about what you could do for him. It was always about what he already knew of you. Identity, discernment, examination. Now, the call. Next week, what it costs to endure once you've answered it. If this teaching raised questions, please bring them with you. Find us here weekly. We are on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook at Yah Will Rise 1. We are on YouTube at Yah Will Rise. Our newsletter is located at theremnantproject.beehive.com. Get The Remnant at Amazon.com. If this is your first time here, please consider subscribing. We explore new discussions every week. The Remnant Project examines a gradual replacement of truth. Link is in the description below. Yah will rise.